Hello everyone, welcome back into North of 7 Cards. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram, North of 7 Cards, and on eBay, North-of-the number 7. Today we got for you the 23-24 SkyBox Metal Universe Hockey. This is break number 4 here on October 18th. Let us know in the chat, who are we looking for today? Some Series 1, 24-25. Coming on the way next week. We got break starting of that. There we go. Got our 16 boxes here. David there on the front. Good luck, everyone. Looking for those PMGs, the big jambalaya noise boys. Plenty of hits to get. Here we go. Still very early in this NHL season, so it'll always be time will tell. I thought the Flames stat about starting 4-0 gives you about an 80% chance of making the playoffs. I think that's insane. Like that just, again, it was from multiple sources, but like how a team, the Flames are hot to start the year. Do we think they're sustaining this? I don't think they are. I think that they still make the playoffs, yeah, but to give them an 80% chance and we're not even at Thanksgiving yet, there's a lot of time to fall, to falter. This is not some cakewalk in the Western Conference. Again, like the Oilers had a terrible start. They did this last year. Do I think we're just going to repeat everything? No, I don't imagine Knobloch's getting fired. Like, teams are gonna. It's the hangover, the Stanley Cup hangover. The last hockey you were playing was so meaningful and intense that only a couple months later you're jumping into October hockey, which obviously means something. It's the regular season, but it's not that amped up energy yet. So I imagine both those teams come back to earth, both up and down. There we go, first box. Good luck, everyone. Kopitar. Troy Terry. Any constellations there? That is numbered, that Terry. 12 of 99. Constellations, Troy Terry. Yaroslav Askarov. Solo of the game, Austin Matthews. Sordif. Premium Prospects, Poitras. Levi. Barzell. Now we got our first Connor Bedard, the Premium Prospects, going to the Bedsy spot. Meltdown Nylander. Lavoie. Poor guy bouncing back and forth, waiting to find a home. Tire Star Faber. Miralainen. Cousins. And we've got Andy Montour. And it's a rookie auto there for Owen Beck. Rookie auto going to the Owen Beck spot on a blue. Nice hit Beck spot. Cars Fozil. Box number 2. Watching a little bit last night. I saw it was Seattle, Philadelphia. I think those might be the two most fascinating teams in hockey. Obviously, Torts in the youth movement in Philly, Michkov and Levchenko. Even like Jamie Drysdale is he's not some old guy. He's got to still be, what, 22, 23? I mean, the Ducks gave up, I don't want to say gave up on him. They got Cutter Gauthier in the process, but they moved him for a reason. They got this other young defenseman. Minchikov the other night played, I think it was 25 minutes. For a second-year defenseman, he's really stepping up. They got Zellweger. They got plenty of defensemen that I guess Drysdale felt felt expendable to them, which is probably a tough thing to go through right away. But coming in fresh this year, you know, it's nothing about your old team. It's just having a full training camp, especially with Torts. Like, you know, if you are on his team, he will be on your side as long as, you know, you don't give him any reason not to. Which I think is a fair philosophy. I don't think it's anything like, again, I never thought Torts would be able to survive this generation of players, but he seems to have either he's adapted well or everyone else has adapted well. Either way, it just works. And the Flyers are, you know, are they some Stanley Cup contender? No, but, you know, play their cards right this year. They could be, I don't think they're a playoff team, but competitive. Call them competitive. I don't think that's out of the question. Like, there's not really that team out there. I mean, the Sharks not having Celebrini would kind of make them that team, but there's no team where you look at and go, that's terrible under no circumstance. Like, that is just a bad team. Obviously, Columbus is one of them, but that is more than extenuating circumstances. And we got Adam Fantilli with the purple number 167 of 199. There we go, Fantilli. I wanted that purple. Let's throw him up there, see if he gets replaced. Start building that back wall. We got Hughes, Z-Force, Robertson, Dufour, Beniers. There's a Connor Bedard, number 2. Evangelista. Colton. And we got Owen Beck, Premium Prospects. So Minchikov there. Meltdown Heischer. And we've got the Martinside for Tomas Hertl. We go Martinside Hertl. 1 in every 160 packs. Casper. Lacombe. Energetic Explosions for Meyer. Rusek. Beck. And a Casper. I really do want to know how this Igor Shesterkin Rangers contract stalemate, where that kind of ends up. Obviously, it does not look good, and I never actually thought of it this way because that's not where my brain went, of like Shesterkin probably not being too happy about that getting leaked, of him rejecting the 11-year, $88 million highest paid goalie, but still under Panarin, which I guess is what he's either. Again, it's hearsay of like, is that what he's looking for? It really might not be, but he's worth it. I feel like I say this every time I do a hockey break. If you watch the New York Rangers, the only way they can play how they play is because of Shesterkin. Like, obviously, like, not saying Peter Laviolette is a bad coach, but Shesterkin gives them the liberty to play a little more aggressive and that he can bail them out. So it makes him worth, I mean, would you probably, like, you'd want him to take the 11, and highest paid goalie ever to get that, you know, accomplishment, badge, whatever, but it's almost like he needs to prove to them, but there needs to be a way for him to show how worth it he really is. Like, more than, I don't know, more than what he's already been doing, which sounds kind of wild. Now we got Philp. Ovechkin. Beecher. Askarov. Desharnais. Meltdown Yossi. Matt Murray. McAvoy. Ryan Bouchard there. We've got Zach Hyman on the auto number 6 of 10. And we go Hyman, 6 of 10 on the green auto. Very nice hit there for the Hyman spot. We'll go get Hyman out of 10 auto up on our wall. Congrats, whoever picked up Hyman. Makar. Meltdown number 105 of 199. Line A Z-Force. And then a Lightspeed Minchikov. Beck. Burns. And Poitras. I'll take the second to talk about the Boston Bruins. This team is ridiculous. How every year are they just... And it's not like they make these crazy big moves. Swayman comes in late. Like, it is just... They are the model franchise. There's just really no argument about that. They had moved on from Chara, Bergeron, to Marchand. Feels like nothing has changed. I know it's a lack of playoff success, we'll say, of late, but they're still there every year. And they shouldn't be. We should have been counting. I counted them out last year. And they're still just kind of tinkering along, making all these little smart moves. Not that Elias Lindholm is some little move, but Nikita Zadorov isn't a huge move, and they're still just going to be there. Unlike, the next one will go Lightning because they kind of took that huge swing. But the Bruins just smart, savvy moves. Even if Cam Neely is a bit of a knucklehead with that Swayman quote. Lavoie. Casper. Miller. Skarov. Contre Miller. Edvinson. There's a Bedard. Sorry, Star. Leo Carlson. Kachuk Constellations. So, and we got the Martin site there for Bo Horvat. Nice hit there for the Horvat spot. The Martensite. 1 in every 160. And we've got Kirill the Thrill Kaprizov, numbered 43 of 50. The Z4 Super Rave Kaprizov. Very nice. Hey, congrats. Whoever picked up Kirill. Hughes. Premium player Dylan Larkin. Donna. Verhage. And Swozil. Box out. So yes, the Tampa Bay Lightning, I think not bringing back your captain, guy who's been leading this franchise, been with the franchise since 2009, 2008. Drafted before Tavares, I think. And you let him walk because, I mean, the term power play merchant, while hilarious, is maybe a little fair to his offensive production. Maybe he just didn't have really a spot in the lineup. Not a spot, but like a good, perfect spot. Because I don't, like even in Nashville, I don't know if he's playing up the middle, but I don't think he's really a center anymore. Like, just the amount of injuries over the years have probably, understandably, slowed him down. But it's still, I mean, if they weren't making that move and it was anyone other than Jake Gensel, I think we'd have a lot more questions about it, but I actually kind of like it, the Gensel part of it. I don't really love giving up your captain. I know Victor Hedman will step in and maybe they do have, the Boston infrastructure to handle it, but if you don't, like, that could really blow up in your face. Well, again, I even think Carolina's a team that thinks they have it. That's why they brought Tony DeAngelo back from Philadelphia, because they thought in their locker room they could make it work. Turns out it just wasn't as effective as he once was. Edvinson. And then McCann here. We've got Matthew Nyes, the green PMG number 2 of 10. And we go green PMG for Matthew Nyes. That is a nice hit for the Nyes spot. Green PMG Nyes. There we go. Nemec. Hurdle. Levi. Meltdown Cooley. Korchinski. Dufour. Gushin. Stone. We got the business one there, Mark Stone. Business die cut. And we've got John Beecher, red PMG. That is numbered 41 of 100. Red PMG for Beecher. Retro action there. Red PMG Beecher. Couple PMGs in the box. Nice. Premium player for Nemec. Benson. Constellation Huberto. And Farrell. And that Matthews. I like to judge other teams so that I don't have to think about my own team, in which Cam Talbot, I guess, is the number one goalie. Got a prime start against the Rangers, one of his former teams. It's a weird situation. The eyes are playing. It's going, it's moving. This does kind of feel like a kick in the teeth kind of year. Like, not make or break because they locked up their core, but seems like something's got to be on the horizon. Hughes. Greg. Sordif. Marchenko. We got a Luke Hughes. With the retro Hughes. I set that for the Hughes spot. Soul of the game, it is Aaron Ekblad. That is numbered 78 of 99. Soul of the game, Ekblad. We got Veneers. Soul of the game, Crosby. Not fair here. Wilson. Savoy. Or no, Savoy. I always say that. You want to say it French there. Fantilli. Shen. Dufour. Makar. Patera. I wonder if we're in a Pittsburgh renaissance. Like the great Malkin Crosby interview tandem. It doesn't, not that it feels like they're back, but like it feels different. I don't know why. From what I've seen, I just wonder if something about this Penguins team is different. I know goaltending is a big question when you give Tristan Jarry the contract and Blomqvist. I hope I'm saying that right. Seems to be taking over the net, but kind of the risk you take. You usually, the right move is to pay your goalie. Dallas just did it with Jake Ottinger. The Rangers are, I'd say, most likely going to make it work with Shesterkin because really, I guess, if he's just looking for more money, he might go elsewhere, but if he's looking for good money and a win, like the Rangers are about to have a few contracts up, not just his. So they will have some money to spend, but if they're paying him an obscene amount of money, it kind of takes away from what anybody else could be getting. And like Capo Caco, we're going to go through another year of this. The Lafreniere negotiation has got to be mind-boggling because you could tell me that guy's going to make $2 million or $8 million, and they both, well, 2 is low, but like it seems like it's a low floor, high ceiling type of player. And even the contract will probably match that. Because he played really well in the playoffs, but is that just who he is now? And are you willing to give that big contract to put your faith in him? Faber. Cooley. Fleury. Fantilli. Another Fantilli. Tatari Star. Coronado. Meltdown for Drysdale. Johnny Hockey at Lacombe. Iorio. Morrissey. And we got the Vivacity Kirill Kaprizov. We'll go die cut Vivacity Kaprizov. Another nice one there for the Kaprizov spot. Two Kirills together. And we've got Trevor Zegras. Red PMG retro there, numbered 83 of 100. Going to the Zegras spot. Red PMG Zegras. Flurry. And we got Boldy Lightspeed. Yorio. Doc. Shesty and Greg. And we'll halfway box. This is a good time to toss out an unpopular opinion that I know everybody loves the new Kings and Ducks jerseys. The Kings I do really like. The numbers are kind of weird. I don't know if it's going to take me getting used to. I did like their old jerseys. I thought they were cool. And people might say boring from, you know, the 90s color scheme from what they obviously had before with the purple and the gold. But I like it. I don't love the numbers, and the Ducks just feels like it's so close. It's a lot of orange. And I understand those are their colors now, but like if they could have just incorporated a bit more of the I assume it's black, I think, into it, like to me that would have looked so much better than just like really highlighter bright orange. But I mean, they're in Orange County. It does make sense, but I'll nitpick because everybody loves it. Well, not because, but that's just how I feel about them. That they could be better. Both of them could be better. Although great choices. Gruden. Minchikov. Leo Carlson. Cooley. Kuznetsov. No worries, John. That's a banger. Banger of an Ellie. We got a John Beecher. Oh, and there is numbered 192 of 199. No problem, John. That Ellie is a monster. We got a Pasternak. Lightspeed Dostal. Greg. David, Energetic Explosions. Miralainen. Nyes. Kessel. Cooley. On the new hook there, we've got Nikita Kucherov. Medal there. Medal for Nikita. Nice one, Kucherov spot. And another there for Connor Bedard. Pierre. Forrester. Meltdown McDavid. Minton. Scheifele. Hughes. And we've got Eden McDonough, auto numbered 334 of 399. Rookie auto McDonough. Skarov. Lundell, Constellations. Cooley, Premium Prospects. Marner, Z-Force. We got William Dufour, Tatari Star, number to 181 of 182 of 199. Giroux, Zeri, Zucker, Soul of the Game, Connor McDavid, Brock Faber, I know the Leafs are a team that everybody always wants to talk about in the center of the hockey universe. But I gotta say, I really like Montreal this year. Not as like anything serious, but I just think they're gonna be so fun to watch. I love that Caulfield changed his number to 13 for Gaudreau. I thought that was such a good touch because he is, he was such a monumental force in not just American hockey, but also for, shorter guys. Him in St. Louis. Gaudreau is kind of like the modern version of it. Poitras, Svechnikov, Benson, Meltdown, Bedard. No Bedard spot. And we got the Palladium Sebastian Aho. What die cut that is. Palladium Aho. Nice one there for the Aho spot. Similar odds to the Goose Eggs. First time I've seen that one. Nice one for Aho. Sneak it in next to the Zegras. Svozil. Cartier, Brat, Harosi, Cartier, Peltier, say another Connor Bedard. And we've got David Pastrnak, retro red PMG, numbered 87 of 100. Just one off there from the number match. 87 of 100, red PMG Pasta. Stamkos. Flurry. Samoskevich. Frost. And Patera. Six boxes to go. I said the Flyers, I don't think I expanded on the Kraken more. I just think young, fun, Eberle, that really calming force, adding Brandon Montour, adding Chandler Stevenson. I just think they made a lot of great moves. Dan Bilesma coming in, it's a Stanley Cup winning head coach. I just think Seattle has made a lot of good moves. It makes me really think they're going to be good this year. Have anything to back that up? Nope, besides pedigree and assumption. Tara. Carlson. Hughes. Minchikov. Crosby. Bertuzzi. Evangelista. Meltdown Ottinger. And we've got, oh my goodness, the printing blade 1/1 magenta Nazem Kadri. Still recognize, looked like Lindholm for a second. Nazem Kadri magenta printing plate. Boom. There we go. A 101 printing plate for Kadri. Nice hit there for the Kadri spot. Beecher. And we got the Energetic Explosions. Timo Meyer, number 78 of 99. Cooley. Tuck. Third and 0. Evangelista. And Farrell. Ready to go. As much as I do like the Kraken, it's also tough to find the crack in the Western Conference. It's the Oilers. Again, the Oilers are going to figure it out. The Stars are still... They lost Chris Tanev and look the same. At least to me, they look the same. They re-signed Ottinger, which is great. Colorado. Again, Colorado, similar to Dallas, to have the core. That's really what you need. Again, like the teams like Winnipeg, Minnesota, they aren't really going anywhere. Maybe not that they're not going anywhere, but you've got to pass them. You've got to beat them. Nashville, that's a tricky one. Because, yeah, the Oilers, slow start, beat the Flyers in overtime. You could see it pick back up. Predators, the 0-3 start. Kind of made all the big moves. It takes, like, there isn't another U2 Sphere trip to cancel. Like, that's what saved their season last year, but there's not that I don't think that's coming. I don't think something like that is gonna make the difference. Or also that very specific situation did kickstart, got them into the playoffs. They were the hottest team going into the playoffs last year. And now these big moves have kind of left them a little flat. I think they lost the edge of Predators hockey. Cartier. Terra. Matthews. Coronado. Miller. Gruden. Svozil. Zary. Eichel, Constellations, Bedard. We got the premium players auto there for J.J. Peterka. I'm going to go Peterka spot. Premium player auto. Numbered 21 of 25. Nice one there, Paterka spot. Numbered auto going to Paterka. We got Logan Cooley. Number 363 of 399. Z-Force Rave Cooley. Power. Petrano. Peltier. McCann. Leo Carlson. Four boxes left. I know it'll take a couple years to find out, but I'm so curious of the validity to the Kaprizov Chicago rumors, I guess we'll just call it, because, yeah, rumor, hearsay from the draft floor that Kaprizov wanted to be in Chicago, play with Bedard. Which, I mean, you want to talk about lethal combinations. Chicago had a duo before. It was 19 and 88. Now they move on to the 97-98 era. That's a pretty good team for years to come. Because if you're Chicago, you make that move in a heartbeat. You get those two guys together on the same team and you figure everything else out. People are, even if it takes a couple more years, people are going to want to go play with Bedard. As if they don't already. Bertuzzi went there. Got Teuvo Teravainen. But soon it'll be like, I'm not saying this statement was about to sound inflammatory, but he could get on at the McDavid level in terms of the gravity. Plus it's Chicago. Like, it is a original six. It's a classic franchise. A lot of success in the 2010s, so it's a lot of guys now in the NHL that are just starting to make it grew up with those Blackhawks teams, which is, I guess, kind of my generation, but, you know, maybe I'm the cutoff. Maybe, you know, I'm 99. So that and younger into the 2000s, they grew up with Blackhawks. I did too. I was like 14 when they won their last, 14 or 15 when they won their last cup. I did grow up with them too, but I was more of the Crosby Ovi era. Leo Carlson on the Z-Force, numbered 40 of 399. Got a Cooley and a Carlson in the break. Sergachev. Kent Johnson. Kessel. Gunther. Bedard. Rusek. Clark. Greg. Yorio. And we got Vinny. Desharnais, number 19 of 50. Auto going to the Desharnais spot. Couple numbered Oilers. There we go, Desharnais. Bolduc. Savoy. Constellations Jackeye. Kaiser. Meltdown Nugent Hopkins and Casper. Three boxes to go. I'd say the Devils and Hurricanes kind of feel like they might be trending in different directions. It feels like the Devils are going up, and I don't know, maybe not the Hurricanes are going down. Like, I don't think by any means, again, I always thought it's kind of all the cliches, but Slavin is going to be there. Aho is going to be there. You would assume Svechnikov, and I don't know. I don't think it doesn't feel like Natchez is a part of the future necessarily, unless he really ascends into something special. Zegras going for a ride there. Yeah, I just don't know what is the Hurricanes' direction. What's their future? Who's going to be in net? Like, it's not going to be Freddie Anderson forever. Is Kochetkov the real deal? I hope he is. I think he's a talented goalie. But the Devils kind of solved that question instead of having to go, is it Nico Dawes? Even before, is it Mackenzie Blackwood? Is it this guy? Is it Vanacek? They just went out and got the guy. But then it makes it even weirder that Calgary has stepped up in such a big way after losing their goalie. Like, I like Dustin Wolf, and I thought great prospect and all that, but I didn't think the Flames, well, I think everyone thought the Flames wouldn't be good, but especially not this good. And it feels like now like a win-win kind of trade. The Flames got better from it, and Huska clearly has stepped in and gotten the ear of that locker room. Zenoskevich. Faber. Fantilli. McDonough. Casper. Gushin. Constellations Nugent Hopkins. Lacombe. Levi and Terry. Draisaitl. We got Braden Point. Red PMG number 36 of 100. Red PMG Point. Congrats ever picked up Braden Point. David, Z-Force. Soul of the Game, Clayton Keller. Nyes. Meltdown Hedman. And Aiden McDonough. 2 boxes here to go. Here's the Canucks. Are the Canucks really in trouble? Like, is this a bigger deal than it looks? The Pettersson slow start, never really been that big of a playoff performer. Is this now taking a toll? Is it leaking into the regular season? I don't want the Canucks to be some one-season wonder under Rick Tocchet. And it feels like they will bring it together. But again, there's not much time to waste. Can't spend months of the season trying to figure it out. That's when you fall behind and those other young, hungry teams come chomping at your heels. And we'll go second to last box. Beginning. Wolf. Hintz. Farrell, Carlson, Minton, Johnston, and Matthew Nyes, premium prospects. Constellations Rust. And we've got the Energetic Explosions auto for Jordan Eberle. Former World Junior Hero. Energetic Explosions auto going to the Eberle spot. Former Isle and Oiler. Now the captain up in Seattle. I like the league. We're in a league where all 32 teams have a captain, even if one of them is Radko Gudas. Soul of the game, Jason Robertson. That is number 13 of 99. Soul of the game, Robertson. Got Aho, C-Force. Lightspeed Kates. Bedard. Retro Bedard. Eberle Energetic Explosions. 2 in the box. 1 auto. And Stanislav Svozil. Brings us to the last box here of our break. Last box magic. I think while we get this last box ready, I'll give. Before the season, I think everyone went Oilers, which is not surprising. I thought of 2 different teams. I don't know if the Edmonton Oilers. And if it would happen, again, a lot of immaculate grid being played by me. I actually couldn't right now think of 2 players that are a player that's played for both. They're definitely out there. There's probably a bunch, but I'm thinking it'll be a battle of the Lundqvists. So I'd say Rangers Stars, because the Stars are just the consistent team that always just gets, a cup final. There's always just someone in their way, whether it's Edmonton, Colorado. I think this year, again, they have a bright future ahead of them. I think this is the best year that they have to win. And there could be other years in there. The teams I've always thought of with that are Carolina and Dallas. Like, they have just ran into these incredible teams. Again, if you're one of those teams, you win, but don't always win. But being close also does mean something, although you are not, the champion of that year. Being close is better than, especially if you're stuck in the middle. Like, that's where, right now, we could say teams like Buffalo and Ottawa and Detroit are headed. They're heading into that mediocrity no man's land where you're not tanking, but you're not contending for a Stanley Cup. You're just trying to make the playoffs. It's not really a position a real competitor wants to be in. Alright, last box magic. Peltier. Svozil. We got the Energetic Explosions, Connor Bedard. Premium Prospects, Nemec. Edmondson. Cooley. Got the constellations for Novak. Rustin Novak, both got me. Prospects, Forrester. Spurgeon Meltdown. We got Theodore. And Jake Ottinger, red PMG numbered 83 of 100. Red PMG for the Otter. Meltdown Nugent Hopkins. On his numbered at 71 of 99. On it, you Meltdown Nuge. Not McTavish. Soul of the game, Kyle Connor. Andre. Now we got Energetic Explosions, Cole Perfetti, Burns, and John Beecher to finish off our break. All right, everyone, let's recap our numbered hits, autos, and our back wall. Meltdown Nugent Hopkins, red PMG Ottinger, Soul of the Game Robertson, red PMG Point, Carlson Cooley with the Z-Force, Energetic Explosions Meyer, Tari Dufour, Kucherov, purple Beecher, Soul of the Game Ekblad, red PMG for Beecher, Meltdown Makar, Martin Sight Hurdle, Constellations Troy Terry, and we've got the autos here. Energetic Explosions for Jordan Eberle, Vinny DeHarnay, numbered 19 of 50, Premium Player JJ Peterka, Zach Hyman, numbered 6 of 10, Aiden McDonough, 334 of 399, and Owen Beck. And on our back wall, we got Sebastian Aho with the Palladium. Retro Trevor Zegras, red PMG, numbered 83 of 100. Then we got Adam Fantilli, numbered 167 of 199. We got the Printing Plate Nazem Kadri, Gentle Printing Plate. Retro red PMG David Pasternak, 87 of 100. Again, one off from the number match. And we got the Vivacity and the Z-Force. Super Rave, numbered 43 of 50, Kirill Kaprizov. And the green PMG, numbered 2 of 10 for Matthew Nyes. All right, everyone. That will wrap us up here for the 23-24 SkyBox Metal Universe Hockey. So this is break number 4 here on October 18th. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you're going to join us for later breaks, we will see you then. If not, take care and enjoy your weekend.